So the Chinese New Year is not really a religious festival. It's more spiritual, I think. It's the best way to describe it. It lasts for 15 days, 16 days. It starts this evening. There's a whole lot of things happening this evening, from fireworks and food and the gala. And then tomorrow, more food, hung by red envelopes given to each other. And then it lasts for 15 days, all the way up to the Lantern Festival, which is the last day of the Chinese New Year, the full 15 days festival. And it's not religious, as I said, but there'll be a lot of YouTubers in China now, and they'll be sharing with you all the parties, the festivities, the colours, the fireworks, the amazing food. And it is fantastic, trust me. I have been here 8 times through the Chinese New Year, and every single one of them have been different. Obviously, COVID was a distraction for the last 4 years, but Chinese New Year is an amazing time to be in China. Beijing is actually quite quiet this year. They've banned fireworks in the central area, so a lot of people have left the city and went to other cities, or they went back to their hometown. Understandable, but that's Chinese New Year. It's all about fireworks and food and so on. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about was this, the kind of alternative message, and this is a little bit about understanding different festivals and maybe different religions. When you think of the YouTubers sharing the Chinese New Year, they probably don't understand all the different parts of the festival. They'll share with you what they see, but there's a lot in it, and I've been here for many years, and again, I still don't fully understand it. So that's one thing. The other thing is, if I was born here in China, then clearly I would understand it, and that's a fact. I would definitely understand the Chinese New Year because I would be born here. And I'm taught it as a child, and I learn it from the communities and my parents and so on. Now, this is what I want you to think about. If I was actually born in the Middle East, there's a highly likely chance that I would be Muslim. If I was born in Ireland, or Italy or somewhere, I could be Catholic. South America, Catholic. If I was born in Israel or a few other places, then I could be of the Jewish faith. If I was born in the UK, probably Protestant or Catholic, so on. If I was born in the Amazon jungle, then I might not have a faith. I'd probably give my beliefs or some of my rituals to, the jungle, some hidden god in the jungle or whatever. So my point is, and this is about tolerance really, is we're given these beliefs, and sometimes they're built on religion, and we hold these beliefs tightly, and we dismiss other people's beliefs. That God is the one true God type thing. Whereas there's hundreds or so gods. So there's a whole lot of different beliefs there, but we get very intolerant of other people's belief. And for me, that's leading us down a way that is going to cause us a whole major problem in the future. And I can feel the world getting more and more tense. And I'm hoping this Chinese New Year that we can get a little bit more tolerance with each other, understand different cultures, different religions, different beliefs, and maybe let go a little bit of our own mindset, try and understand other people's perspective or viewpoint. Personally, I hope that we can do that, and it just takes a little bit of curiosity. In curiosity, they say, killed the cat. I don't believe it. I think curiosity opens up the mind. Travel opens up the mind, and I hope more people travel and see different places. And please come to China. It's an amazing, amazing country. If you're lucky, come to China during the Chinese New Year. It'll blow your mind. It's just so much good fun. And I'm going to share that with you. But I just wanted to give you this message for anybody that cares. So I'm going to finish up one thing I just want to touch on. a programme that I loved. It's a programme called Vikings. It was shown on the History Channel initially. It's obviously about Vikings, it's fiction. It's a bit like Game of Thrones. There's a character on there, the king, or he becomes a king of the Vikings. His name's Ragnar Lothbrok, and he's a fascinating character. I love this show and I recommend it to anybody. But basically, he starts to get really curious about the world and his god. Obviously, he's got Viking gods, and they build a boat and head off Viking, do the Viking thing. And he ends up in the UK and he ends up in different countries. And his curiosity about gods and religion and trying to understand it gets the better of him. And he's a bit of a tormented soul. It's a fascinating programme. There's a lot in it, and if you like blood and gore and stuff, then fine, watch that. But for me, the psychology behind the main character, his search for peace and his search for understanding, the curiosity to find an understanding of other people's faith and then find other faiths and really explore that. It was fascinating for me. Maybe I'm a bit too complicated. Anyway, Chinese New Year, 9 PM, I'm heading home. I'm going to go to some festivals and stuff and share it with you. I hope you enjoy that. I also hope you enjoy all the other sharing that comes from the new Chinese vloggers. There's a lot now in China and it's fascinating to watch what they share. I've been here for 8 years, OG, old school possibly. Anyway, it is what it is. So I wish you a happy Chinese New Year, the Year of the Dragon 2024. And I hope you look after yourself, your family and your community, and above all, search for that peace, because I think we need more peace in the world. This is me, Ian, wishing you all the best. Xinyin Kuai La, which basically means Happy New Year. Take care, catch you in the next video. Thank you.